King Charles, following his ascension to the throne, has signed a legal document authorizing the transfer of the Sussex title to Lady Louise Windsor.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Leilani of Barbados Palace. Merry Christmas, Happy Boxing Day whenever you're watching this. Do I have a Christmas gift for you today? So I was cooking and scrolling through the old Instagram. Me scrolling Instagram looking for something new. Me after realizing these aren't the same people with the same shit over and over again. And girl, I came across this. Breaking news, King Charles transfers a Sussex title to Lady Louise Windsor. Let's get into it.
Breaking news! Buckingham Palace has made a groundbreaking announcement that has sent shockwaves throughout the British royal family. King Charles, following his ascension to the throne, has signed a legal document authorizing the transfer of the Sussex title to Lady Louise Windsor, the daughter of Prince Edward and Sophie, Countess of Wessex. This unexpected decision has left Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, furious and stunned. With tensions already high within the royal family, this latest development threatens to deepen the rift between the Sussexes and the rest of the monarchy. Following their decision to step back as senior members of the royal family and relocate to the United States, the future of their connection to the Sussex title became uncertain. The transfer of the Sussex title to Lady Louise Windsor, who is currently 20 years old, has raised eyebrows and sparked controversy among royal observers. Lady Louise, the granddaughter of Queen Elizabeth II and ninth in line to the throne, has largely remained out of the public eye. So, do you think this is the right decision?
Well, do you think that this is real? That's the first question. I don't know if somebody confused Christmas Day with April Fools.
What?
I don't know what's going on, but I was so excited to hear this. They're saying that King Charles signed a legal document. That sounds very vague. We know that removing Harry and Meghan's dukedoms would be more complicated and would require an act of parliament to put the titles into abeyance, and that even Harry and Meghan's children, Archie and Lilibet, could also lose their titles if the family decides to take drastic measures. But all of a sudden, it's like, maybe there's another way that we don't know about. I mean, what do we know? This is great news. Thank you. I love my Christmas gift. Thank you very much. Now, why this is so, I don't know, I want to believe this so much is because I think Lady Louise is the perfect candidate for reviving the Sussex title, which Meghan and Harry tried to obliterate.
They didn't want him to be a prince or a princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol.
All that poppycock we now know was complete rubbish because she didn't understand the George V Convention. So take the titles away now, since they never understood what they were in the first place. On the other hand, Lady Louise has always been dedicated to her family. She is one of the favored granddaughters of the Queen, especially because she was following in the Queen's footsteps. In fact, she may make history as the first female royal to join the military since the late Queen Elizabeth. Indeed, it would seem that Lady Louise has already been inspired by her beloved grandmother, with whom she is said to have shared a close relationship. She is a member of the St. Andrews University Officers Training Corps, which provides military training for students. And we already know that since then, she has dedicated herself to the military. She talks about being very keen on a career in the military, serving king and country. She is all about the Army cadets and has fallen in love with it. She will become the first woman in the family since her grandmother to serve in the armed forces. Although other high-ranking royals like Princess Anne and Princess of Wales hold military titles, they are honorary, meaning that if Louise continues in her military aspirations, she will become the first woman in the family since her grandmother to serve in the armed forces. Louise was extremely close with the late Queen. She and her younger brother were the grandchildren they saw most. This little girl was there every weekend. It was not only the late Queen with whom Louise shared a close attachment. As the first royal to officially hold the surname Mountbatten Windsor, okay, Archie and Lilibet, okay? You're not the first. Thereby carrying on Philip's family name. She was reportedly a source of great personal pride for the Prince Philip. The late Duke of Edinburgh was a keen fan of carriage driving and was instrumental in establishing the activity as a sport in Britain. Age 17, Louise showed an interest in learning to carriage drive herself, and the pair spent many hours riding out together. According to the Duchess of Edinburgh, Philip was so pleased to find his granddaughter was eager to take up the activity, a hobby which was no doubt extremely bonding for them both. In 2019, 2019, Philip watched as Louise competed in the private driving singles carriage drive at Royal Windsor Horse Show, where she secured third place. In 2022, a year after her husband's death, the late Queen was moved to tears at her Platinum Jubilee celebrations, during which Louise drove Philip's old carriage in a touching tribute to her grandfather. Oh my goodness. These days, Louise is often spotted at horse shows and royal occasions. At the Trooping Colour in June, she was applauded for her style as she sported an iris-printed dress. And unlike Meghan Markle, who spends hundreds of thousands of dollars in poor countries to display her wealth, Lady Louise actually re-wears dresses like this iris dress. She wore this in 2023 at the coronation, and then in 2024, she wore it again at the Trooping the Colour. She changed her hairstyle. I think she changed the hat, but other than that, she re-wore that dress and she looks so beautiful there. And what I find really interesting is that at the end of this article, they are saying that Louise is the royal family's so-called secret weapon. I think she deserves it. She deserves the Sussex title to be transferred to her. I hope this is true, if this is really going to happen in 2025. Can you tell me how Meghan Markle, in all of her wretchedness, deserves the Sussex title more than Lady Louise? Somebody would have to explain that to me, because I don't see how it's possible. But we are living in hope, because if you go online and you Google it, you'll see things like, has King Charles transferred Prince Harry's title? And it'll say no, King Charles has made no changes to Prince Harry's titles. Indeed, if he wanted to do so, the king does not possess that authority. Although as font of honor, the sovereign has the sole power to bestow titles. Only a parliamentary act of attainder can remove them. That has not happened since the 18th century. And if you keep digging, you get reports like this. In the wake of ongoing turmoil, Lady Louise is reportedly said to receive a new royal title. This unexpected move by King Charles is seen as a strategic response to the current shortage of working royals. Lady Louise receives a surprise HRH title amid royal crisis in a move to redistribute duties among other family members. Her new title remains under wraps, but it is expected to elevate her status with the royal family significantly. Put down in the comments for me, what title do you think Lady Louise will be getting? Do you think it will be the Sussex title? Put a 1 in the comments if you think it is a Sussex title.
1.
You're also seeing a lot of things about Prince William receiving new title from King Charles and so on and so forth, but you're not really seeing very much about this. So I don't know if this is fake news, girl. Disclaimer, I don't know if this is wishful thinking, but whatever it is, I am here for it. And thank you so much for being here for me in 2024. I love you all so much. I have so much more coming out for you. I just had to jump on this. And please press subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, it's free. Press the bell notifications. And yeah, I love you. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Bye.